here, if you wanted to customize your theme, you can see I do change the theme. Let's say that I wanted to scroll through all these and I find that I want to do the basketball. The basketball will come up here in the top. Down at the bottom, I wanted to change the colors a little bit, so the theme color is going to be the bottom half here. And the background color, you can see how it's changing just a little bit as we go. I can also change the font style if I'd like to make it a little bit easier to read or just to vary it. When I'm done, I'm going to hit the X and move out. This is the preview button, so while I'm building it, this is what it looks like for when your students are using it or you, depending on what you're using it for. The big thing is for the settings. This is the really important part. So if I want to collect email addresses, this is good for those one-on-one schools out there and the ones that are using Google Suite. Do you want to limit the students to one response? Perfect for when we do quizzes. We'll talk about that another time. And are you going to allow them to edit after they submit it? And do they see a summary chart and text responses when they're done? Hit save when you're ready. Now the second one that's on here is presentation. And you'll see that you can have a progress report. The second section here is the presentation section, and if you want to click on show progress bar, it kind of shows you where you are and how long you have left to go through it or what percentage of time you're done. You can also shuffle the question order. You can also show the link to submit another response if you wanted to do the response. I only did limit one response here, so it doesn't allow you to choose, but you can change that pretty easily. And then you can also change the confirmation message that shows up when they hit the submit button. The last one is the quizzes section. So I can go ahead and turn on and make this a quiz. When do I want the students to get the grade? Do I want it immediately after the submission when they hit it? Or do I want it to be later? If you had some kind of short answer, you're going to want to use later. I usually try to do it so that it's immediately after to give them immediate feedback. You also can have checklists for missed questions, correct answers, and point values, whatever you feel like you want to do. When you're done, you hit the save button. If you wanted to send the form, you click on the send. You can send it by email. I find that that's really difficult to do. You're not going to type in the names of your students, especially if you have more than like 5. So I usually use a link. You can also use the link shortener so that it makes it a little bit more easy. If you needed to embed the HTML onto a website, you'd use this information here, and you can change the width and the height there. When you're ready, you just hit the copy button, and then you can kind of cross out. And then the last thing is that you've got the triple dots. If you want to make a copy of this form because you're going to use something very similar for another assessment, maybe you have pre and post and just wanted to make a copy and have the information. If you wanted to add a collaborator to it, you can add them too. There are some add-ons that you can do, and then some preferences with the Google Forms, and we've already kind of done that with collecting email addresses and then making questions required. So thanks for stopping by. If you have any questions, reach out to me and take a look at some of the other Google Form videos that are going to be up. We'll hopefully. Thanks for stopping by. If you have any questions, please reach out to me and I'll be happy to help.